You see it happening all across Mumbai's skyline, right? Old buildings coming down and these shiny new towers going up in their place. It's the promise of urban redevelopment. But behind those incredible offers, there's a financial reality that can be a real shock. So today, let's unravel this redevelopment riddle together.
And this is really the heart of it all. I mean, imagine someone offers you a brand new, way bigger apartment to replace your old one, and they say it's free. It sounds like the deal of a lifetime. But as we're about to find out, the real cost isn't in the price of the apartment, it's hiding in the monthly bills that come after you move in.
So what makes this offer so tempting? Well, let's start with the dream, the perfect lifestyle that developers paint for people living in these older buildings. At the core of the promise is this. Developers are offering residents apartments that are often 20% larger than what they currently have, with zero upfront cost. Now, if you're a family living in a smaller space, that's a huge deal. More room, a fresh start, it's a massive upgrade.
And listen, it's not just about getting a bigger flat. The dream is a total lifestyle transformation. We're talking about getting access to things like swimming pools, fancy new gyms, and even banquet halls for parties, all inside a modern, secure building. It's a huge leap into a more aspirational way of living.
But what happens when that dream becomes your everyday reality? Well, everything changes the moment that very first maintenance bill lands in your mailbox. This right here is where the story takes a really sharp turn.
Let's just look at a real-world example from a redeveloped tower in Bandra. In their old building, a family was paying around 5,000 rupees a month. Okay, pretty standard. In the brand new tower, that same family is now looking at a monthly bill of 26,000 rupees. That is a staggering jump.
Seeing it on a chart like this really brings it home. The sheer scale of this increase is what causes the financial shock. A bill like this doesn't just pinch your budget, it can completely blow it up.
And just so we're clear, that Bandra case isn't some rare exception. Nope. Across the city, experts will tell you it's pretty common for these maintenance costs to jump 5 to 6 times higher after redevelopment. This isn't an outlier. It's the new normal.
So the big question is, why? How in the world can the costs skyrocket that much? Let's break down the key reasons this happens.
Okay, here's a huge factor that most people completely miss. Mumbai's property tax system. It's called the capital value system. And what that means is your brand new, bigger flat is now taxed based on today's super high market prices, not the old, low value it used to have. So every year, as property values go up, your tax bill can go up right along with it. So really, it all boils down to 3 main things. First, like we just saw, that much higher property tax bill. Second, the actual cost of running all those shiny new amenities, the pools, the gyms, the 24/7 security. And third, you've just got better maintenance overall, which is great, but it definitely comes with a higher price tag.
Now, it's worth pointing out that there is a little bit of relief. To keep people from totally freaking out, the government decided that flats under 500 square feet don't have to pay property tax. But for everyone with a home even slightly larger than that, you feel the full weight of the new tax assessment.
Now, to help people with this transition, developers provide a one-time payment called a corpus fund. You can think of it as a financial safety net for the building, but the minute that money arrives, a huge debate kicks off over one crucial question. What do we do with this cash?
And this puts residents at a massive crossroads. There are 2 totally different ways to go. On one side, financial experts say, invest the whole thing as a society. That way, it generates income every year that can help pay for the high maintenance forever. But on the other side, you have a lot of residents who say, no way, just give us the cash now. It's an immediate payout for each family, but it completely drains the building's long-term financial cushion. And the potential here is just enormous. One developer estimated that if a society invests its corpus fund wisely, the income it generates could cover as much as 80% of the new monthly bills. Think about that. This one decision can be the difference between financial calm and constant monthly stress.
And this quote from a developer, Sanjay Devnani, really just hits the nail on the head. He says that while the smart, logical choice is to invest, the desire for that immediate cash in hand often wins out, which can leave the whole community in a tough spot down the road.
All right, so we've looked at the dream and we've looked at the pretty harsh reality. Now let's just lay it all out and weigh the real trade-offs here. So here's the final balance sheet. The pros are incredibly attractive, right? A bigger, brand new home, amazing amenities, and that one-time payment from the corpus fund. But the cons, they're just as big. A 5 to 6 times increase in your monthly bills, much higher property taxes, and a new, lifelong financial commitment that, frankly, many families just aren't ready for.
And that brings us to the ultimate question, doesn't it? There's no single right answer here. It's a very personal decision for every single family. The dream of a modern life is absolutely real, but so is the bill that comes with it. The most important thing is to go in with your eyes wide open, understanding both sides of this very expensive coin. Thanks for tuning in.